Hi Gemini, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for April 2015. Geminians, this is applicable for you, all those whose sun, ascendant and moon is there in Gemini. This is an extremely important month for you as it's a month of eclipses. Last month was solar eclipse. And this month we have a lunar eclipse. Eclipses normally come in pairs and the effect normally lasts for about 6 months. Now we have all taken a collective sigh of relief after March 17th. That's a time when Uranus, the planet of revolutionary change in fiery Aries, made its 7th of 7 square angles in the heavens with transformational Pluto in Capricorn. Now planets usually align themselves with each other 3 to 5 times, and this unusual 7-time lineup has been responsible for much of the disorder and change that we have experienced since 2012. Now in the calm after the storm, you will be feeling more lighter and freer to pursue life-enhancing activities with less resistance now, because the groundbreaking action of Uranus and Pluto has broken up and eroded a lot of attitudes and patterns that have kept you from seeing newer and progressive possibilities. Now astrologically, a series of solar and lunar eclipses in 2015 will contribute to a greater exchange of ideas across the globe and concurrently heightened sense of awareness. Now during the eclipse periods, the weather tends to become more inclement and unpredictable. There can be sudden storms, flooding, subsequent dry spells, and the change producing eclipses are March 20th, April 4th, September 13th and September 28th, 2015. Now we have a full moon lunar eclipse, and this is happening on the 4th of April, and the full moon lunar eclipse normally illuminates the conflict between me and you and between autonomy and sharing, and it's a time to clear up the past patterns that has been holding you back from personal fulfillment, particularly those that are relationship centered or that revolve around your confidence, boldness and authenticity of the self. And there's going to be a lot more work which will be required in these areas of work. But for now, experiencing the greater awareness of problems and especially lacks of flaws. Now this lunar eclipse, Geminians, it's going to be giving you literally a cosmic push to make changes in your life where it is required, and the areas of your life that are going to get activated by the eclipse may see dramatic turns, after which the path is quite clear to follow. And these issues are, however, you need to keep in mind it's nothing new or nothing surprising that is going to happen to you. It is something that has been brewing up inside you. It has been emotions that have been building up for the longest of time, and it's really coming to fruition. So full moon is really about a matured moon, something which has attained maturity, and now it needs to get expressed, now it needs to get spoken about, and this is a time where something will come to light, and you will get in touch with your emotions, and you can get a better idea of what needs to change or what needs to go. For you, it's happening, the full moon is happening in a part of your chart that has to do with love, romance, children and creativity. And this is a time where it could either show the end of a creative venture or hobby or project that you have been working on. You could see the completion of a love affair or heightening of one. Now if you break up with someone, it's more likely that it will be one of these things was long coming. It is nothing that you're going to say, oh God, I didn't even see that coming. It could be that for quite some time you have known that this relationship is just not going anywhere, and it's just that around this time that it'll sort of come to an end. But for some of you, it's going to be deepening of the relationship. Maybe the bond will get deepened more, and you'll decide to take it to another level. And you may not want to be alone during this time, and so a quick rebound or a fling also is there in order. But if you're in a happy relationship, this can be a time of bringing more exciting, newer, pleasurable level. Your relationship can just go to another level altogether. Going out and having fun is quite important right now for you, Geminians, and you may not feel inclined to get anything done that isn't fun. And you're more enthusiastic, passionate, spontaneous, So watch out what you do carefully and don't go overboard. Sometimes it's okay to wake up with a stranger in your bed, but it's almost never okay to wake up with a goat. Keep that in mind. Work may be on the back burner, so don't commit yourself to any big projects. Otherwise, you'll be ripping your hair out in teeth and nails and trying to get it done, yearning to be out and about and living it up. It's a good time to let your inner child and be more carefree. A lot of I would say satisfaction is going to be, and happiness you can expect from your children during this time. Now towards the 8th of April, we have the phenomenal Jupiter that is going direct. He's been retrograde for a while, and now Jupiter wakes up, goes direct on April 8th, and he's direct till August. And he's going direct in a part of your chart that has to do with education, it has to do with communication, and it has to it speaks about a time where you will be keen to increase your knowledge or your skill set and find enjoyment in doing so. And during this long-term trend also, neighbors and relatives could be especially beneficial. Your knowledge will grow and your ability to disseminate the knowledge will also sharpen. You are going to be expressing your ideas with a lot of enthusiasm and they're going to be received well. You're going to be also be able to understand complex subjects and explain them in such a way that the others readily not only understand but are more receptive to you. Opportunities to travel and study abroad are really going to be there for you, and they may present it themselves. This is a good time to be taking a course. For those of you who have been thinking of pursuing a higher degree, it's a brilliant time to be doing that. And for the simple reason that you're going to be more receptive to knowledge. Your mind is going to be absorbing a lot of knowledge more easily than rest of the time. A great time to be buying a new car, or maybe you could be buying a car or a vehicle for your child as well during this point of time. And you're just going to be feeling quite cheerful, quite sociable, and a lot of appreciation will be there from others, or a lot of recognition. Good opportunity to be traveling short distances, and you can be expecting some good news through emails, and generally a lot of positive time with your siblings as well. You're going to be spending some amount of time with your siblings, and generally you're going to be feeling maybe a short holiday you'll be taking with your siblings. For those of you who are students, school is specially favored for you at this time. If you're in business or in trade, you're likely to find sales are going to be especially strong for you around this time. In general, there's going to be a lot of joy in communicating, learning and socializing for you Geminians during this time. Now we have Pluto that is going retrograde towards end of the month, that is around the 16th. And Pluto is all about death, destruction, power, sex, ambition and drive. But most of all, it's about death and rebirth. He's a god of non-superficial who tends to strip you down to bare bones and find out who you really are behind that facade. And the strength that comes from Pluto transit is really none like any transit. And he's a god of underworld and the god of takeaway, breakdown and rebuild a more authentic you. Now this transit is a little difficult to diagnose since this is Pluto's natural house. You can expect your psychological beliefs to get re-evaluated for one, and this is a deep and mysterious house that holds many secrets. So usually there is an initial purge that may be difficult at first. This is a necessary process since pushing the balloon underwater makes it only come up later on. So sex will become quite important for some of you and much more powerful at the same time, and you're going to be seeking deeper experiences. You will be interested more so in the past and all the things hidden and also with the occult. If you're expecting an inheritance or money, there may be power struggles that could be involved, and there may be some amount of a lot of deep-seated change that's going to be required out of you Geminians. And because Pluto tends to dig up everything that is hidden, and it forces you to deal with things that you have not moved on from the past, and you're not sort of wanting to deal with it. And in case of this particular house, it speaks about unpredictability, and it speaks about things that are really buried underneath, and they're quite heavy. And after this purging is done, after everything comes to surface, and whether it has to do with inheritances or whether it has to do with power or sex, you're just going to be feeling far more lighter. So let Pluto do its work and let the purging happen. It's quite a phenomenal month for you, Geminians, with a lot of love and fun times and creativity that is there in focus, not just with the lunar eclipse, but also with Jupiter being there. Of course, a little bit of a work which Pluto is going to be making you do towards the end of the month. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I'll see you soon, and thank you so much for watching.